I'm back! And I have a wedgie! Ew, look at the weather I came home to. I didn't know El Nino was in town. For 3 weeks, all I wore was, you know, shorts, a tank top, a bra top, naked. And I get to the airport, this LA. So hi you guys, I'm so happy that I'm back. I miss my dogs. Where'd they go? They fled as soon as I hit the record button. So I'm happy that I'm back. I'm feeling like a little jet lag. I haven't really slept in like 2 days. Being jet lag is like smoking a big fat ball. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I hope I get some sleep because I almost finished like a whole tube of concealer. I had so much fun. Fortunately, I didn't get to visit my family in Pampanga because there was a huge flood. Typhoon actually hit the Philippines. Everybody's okay. Traffic is crazy in Manila. Long story short, I don't know, every time I go to the Philippines, I feel like I get like IBS. I don't know if it's something about the greasiness of Filipino food, which is, don't get me wrong, I love greasy Filipino food. I don't know, I get like a bad belly every time I'm in the Philippines and eating, you know, street food or restaurant food. Something about the grease that goes so beautifully, tastefully down my belly, and then I have to like, anyways, it was crazy traffic on the road, and my boyfriend and I jump in a taxi. After that hot dog that I ate at the airport, I all of a sudden thought I was gonna have a major shit attack in the back of that taxi car. I turned to my boyfriend and I'm like, he knows that look, by the way. So I'm thinking, okay, God, please open your backpack. I'm saying is that I finally, you know, my prayers worked. You know, sometimes if you gotta poop in a bag, poop in a hole, poop in a backpack, you do what you gotta do. No, I had so much fun in Boracay. I actually spent my Christmas and New Year's there because I've actually never spent New Year's or Christmas around, well, I did as a young child, but like in the Philippines, I wanted to experience it in Boracay because I know it's like some big event. If you guys have never been to Boracay, it's actually just kind of like this white sand beach, and it's got like turquoise waters. It's kind of like a party island. It's like Miami Beach, but less hot girl. Shit you not, there was like 1.2 million people on the island, and the island is like smaller than my room. You know, it's a party island, so of course you would expect a lot of people there for New Year's, but I didn't expect it to be hella people. You know, it's like when you're sober and there's a crowd, you just want to punch people in the face. When you're drunk, you just want to make out with everybody in the crowd. You know, I go to Boracay about like twice a year, and so, you know, I know what it's like, so I just kind of stay away from like the touristy stuff. I love, you know, the island lifestyle. I'm very like, well, I'm not calm, but you know, I'm like, I like to be laid back. You know, just in general, I love just going to the Philippines because you know, it takes me back to my roots. It feels like my home. No matter where I am in the Philippines, it just always feels like my home. So, you know, going back just, you know, humbles me. I think one of my least favorite parts about going there is definitely the flight. You know, when you're on a flight 16 hours, you want to kick somebody while they're sleeping. Unless you're flying like business, well. But you know, us regular people, you're just kind of like cramped up in the seat. Thank God that they serve wine on the plane. Take a sleeping tab and wine out. 16 hours, you wake up. Mabuhay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Philippines. So I actually spent a couple of days in Manila, and my boyfriend and I kind of like to just, you know, stay around into our like local spots and restaurants. If you guys have never been walking around the streets of Manila, there's a lot of like working girls everywhere. So I'm strolling around Manila, right, and I see a sign called Strawberry Girls, and I walk in, and girl, there was like a there was a horde. There was like a mass of like working girls working in there, and I was like, But then a gay boy, or what we call him, bakla, grabbed my arm and like, you want to sing karaoke? So I had so much fun, you know, singing karaoke and dancing with people. And you know, those working girls are pretty sly chicks. They come shimmying over to your table, you know, pours you a drink, and all of a sudden, now I gotta pay $40 for this bitch company. The next day, since I didn't get a chance to see family, I flew over to Boracay for 3 weeks. So one of my favorite moments there is definitely meeting people you know, from all parts of the world. And I met this couple from Canada. So the girl, she was like a year less than me, and you know, I feel like I corrupted her. So anyways, I was sipping on my cocks, and you know, I felt like she was trying to keep up with me, and I was like, girl. So that night we went to the club and we were dancing, you know, shoving pub crawlers away from us, and some idiot ran his cigarette into my hand. I mean, he was obviously drunk, so I pushed him hard, and you know, he just stumbled away. So you know, I got me and my friend dancing on the dance floor. We get back to the bar. She threw up all over my legs. Poor girl, what have I done to you? So I didn't see her for like a day and a half, so I figured, you know, she's hungover or just hates me now. The BF and I got to hang out with a couple of locals, and we just kind of like was that a fart? Sorry, it wasn't a fart, it was my chair. Got to hang out with, you know, some Vacay locals, and we just kind of partied it up on New Year's. I actually got a hold of edibles, and so the friends I met there, you know, we all just kind of took a little Happy New Year bite. Oh Lord! Right when 12 o'clock hit, the fireworks just like began. I thought I saw Jesus being born out of Mary in the sky. Like, it was just so weird. Yeah, anyways, the fireworks is so beautiful. It was like nothing I've never ever seen before. You know, another fun moment I had was when I went skinny dipping with a couple. Well, two couples. Well, no. And it was like late at night, and you know, after a night of just like, you know, partying, and you know, instead of driving to McDonald's, we just all dove in the water, took our clothes off, and we're like, woo! Yes! It's fun! But I kind of don't like it. But it's not so fun when, you know, you wipe too hard with the tissue down there. You might want to get away from salt water. Another crazy moment, one day, it was kind of just like a mellow day, right? So my boyfriend and I wanted to go say hi to the people at the resort that we were friends with. I see these two fabulous guys, right? I mean, I have like gaydar from like a mile away. It's like dick in a sand. They stick out. So I was hanging out with, you know, this guy, or I shouldn't say guy, this girl. She was fabulous. She's actually from West Africa. She's crazy. She reminds me of like, you know, Gigi Gorgeous. Gigi Gorgeous. You know, just somebody who's just kind of like really fun and just out there. That's the kind of people I love to hang out with. It makes me less look like conservative. So we start hanging out and, you know, drinking wiki waki woos, and we see this flamingo out in the sand. This little Asian boy had this huge flamingo floaty. So we asked his parents, hey, can we like take your floaty out in the water? You know, go out in the water. I take off my shirt and I'm like trying to hop on the floaty. I'm like, dang, I thought I would float with this. And he or she reminded me of, you know, my uncle. I used to like play games as a little kid with my uncle, because, you know, my uncle is gay. I love flamboyantly gay guys. They're just so much fun. And this bitch decides to order 4 tequila shots. And mind you, I didn't really have food that day, so I got... This bitch grabs my face and starts kissing me. I'm like, ooh! I mean, let's face it, tequila makes me want to make out with anyone. So anyway, so at that point, I'm just like completely inebriated, and I'm just like about to lose my leg. So I'm like, okay, bitch, bye. Here's some chocolates. Happy New Year. It was so much fun. I mean, I feel like I'm a bad influence. So those were just some of my crazy memories there. I definitely got to meet a lot more new people, so it's gonna be exciting when I go back. So yeah. That was my New Year and my Christmas. Absolutely a fun time. I mean, I didn't really document any of it on the vlog because I just wanted to just be on vacation. I didn't want to worry about work, really. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole entire experience. You know, besides laying around on the beach and, you know, eat french fries and calamaris. A lot of good things happening this year that I would love to share with you guys. Just follow my journey. Thank you guys so much for your support.